Been a long time, baby, you know. It's my first test ride for about a year, and I've been waiting for this moment for some time. That is the Harley Davidson Pan America 1250 adventure bike by Harley Davidson. It's what the world has been waiting for. And here to tell me all about it is the general manager of Wars and Mottingham. Tell us all you know, Sean.
All we know. So the main important things about this bike.
Yes.
151 brake horsepower. That's the key thing. You've got oodles of power to that back wheel. Very, very versatile motorcycle. Capable off-road, on-road, good mile cruncher. Laced wheels are an option for this model for £400. Adaptive ride height suspension is an option for £600. The stock bike is £15,500. So with those options, you're looking at £16,500. It's the Revolution Max engine. It's got hydraulic cam chain tensioners that don't need attention at all, even at a service. You've got hydraulic valve clearance. So again, no expensive servicing for shim and valve clearances. Variable valve timing that's done on an electronic ECU level using oil pressure to move the cam timing. So when you start the bike, the exhaust valve slightly open to relieve compression. At high RPM, it moves the cam timing to allow you to keep the wheels on the ground but still maintain good speed. The key point to this bike that sets it apart from its competitors is the fact that it's leading the brand, or leading the market, in 13 different areas relating to technology and accessories or standard items on the bike. So the adaptive ride height suspension, the fully active suspension system, the customizable ride modes, heated grips as standard.
Oh, there's a lot going on the handlebars, isn't there?
The headlight has got the dip function where you lean into a bend, it will shine where you're going. Lots of tech. This one in particular, it's got some accessories fitted already. So the top box kit, the Screaming Eagle titanium muffler that's 42% lighter than the standard. It's got various guards, including this sump guard for off-road use. It's quite a vital bit of kit if you're going to be getting down those byways and riding over rocks and things. So yeah, run the switch.
Right.
Make sure we've got a neutral light.
Everything's on the screen, I suppose, right?
This is the widget option. There are other options with less information on the screen. It's all customizable. It's in sport mode at the moment, so we can flick between the different modes using this button. So we've got rain, road, sport, off-road. Cruise control this side, heated grip function that works with ignition with the engine running. You can adjust the heated grips. Cruise control settings, and then menu buttons for in the heads-up display.
And the screen's adjustable here as well, is it?
So that's just pinch the trigger, lift it up.
Cool.
And down. And the start button's here.
Let's have a little listen. Okay, so here we are then on the Pan America, which says low seat just for me, just so that everybody knows I'm a short ass. Oh, it is still fairly bloody high up. Bouncy. There goes the stand. I'm a little tiny weeny bit nervous about this one because it is a world apart. Like I'm going there for my gears and they're right back here. It's a world apart from anything that I'm used to, so let's just give it a little go. No showing off, Sean said. Don't have to worry about that. I'm pretty nervous because it is a bouncy little bike. Okay. Yeah, I'm leaving the pegs ready. Okay. Feels very stable on a slow corner, I can tell you that. I'll get away from the dealership before I give it a bit of beans. Tiny weeny bit of front wheel up. It felt like the bike was keeping that down more than me. I want to go off-roading. So if you do want to go on a trip down Wilderness Road, Harley Davidson have got something brand new for you. And my gosh, I mean, brand new means brand new. I mean, first of all, look at it. It's an off-roader, it's an ADV, it's an adventure bike. It's got all the gear, it's got that little monocoque. And the only thing I'm noticing that's slightly negative at the moment is a huge amount of heat coming out of this corner here, but maybe that's just because I'm poodling along in traffic. But the response on the bike is really like vicious almost. I suppose I'm comparing it to my big old Road King, but this is like, it really just takes off. At the same time feeling very stable and sorted. The engine note is a bit of a chirpy chirp, reminds me of an old Beetle more than a potato at the Harleys of awe. But I'm in awe actually of this bike. It's pretty bloody amazing. So far, so bloody good. In fact, I really wanted to go and get it muddy, but on a little test ride today in central London, that's going to be a bit hard. It's as much as I'm going to get, I'm afraid. Gotta say, I'm liking this a lot more than I was expecting. This is a lot of fun. When you give it some, the front wheel lifts off the ground like a millimetre, then you can feel the bike putting it back down. This Harley is so un-Harley. I was just revving it up at like 7,500 revs, which would normally just explode a Harley engine. Chain drive, yeah, chain down there, in case you need to fix something in the middle of the desert. It just rides incredibly well. It's very smooth. Delivery of power is pretty instant, and it feels really sorted on the road. When you first get on it, you're like, oh, this is a bit bouncy, but you know, it's an off-road bike. It's got to deal with those bumps. It flies over the speed humps here. I'm just enjoying it a lot more. You know, I thought I would take this for a test because it's a new Harley and it's a totally new thing, and I should see what it's about. I didn't really think I would actually be thinking this could actually really be a great bike for me. Oh, I have put it cheekily into sport mode. Line at £9 grand. That's not hard, is it? Oh look, so tempted. Yeah, tiny cocktail, you're ready. So the second off-road section handled really well. I'm having too much fun on this bike. It is probably the most Harley that I've ever ridden. I was redlining at 9,000 RPM. It pulls away like a nutter. It feels incredibly planted.